All right, so I'm here with Fernando Puma Martinez. Vamos Argentina.
Vamos Argentina, carajo.
You and Ioka.
Con Ioka, vamos con
Pelea.
Ioka ahí, sí.
がここにいるうちの本物のスクールスポーツのために行こうぜベイビーバンこの国は気をつけて、現実になることがありますからね。
All right, so I had to come out here and just give my thoughts on this whole situation because it's very frustrating and it's a very frustrating situation. It's making me like feel less and less excited about the fight because number one, the fight might not even happen, and number two, if it does happen, it sounds like we're gonna get a compromised version of Fernando Puma Martinez. So it's been, this whole week for those who haven't been following, this whole week, Puma Martinez and his team have been pretty much a no-show to everything. They canceled his media workout earlier in the week, like 3 days ago. Then his team requested to skip the final press conference. Now they're saying he's having a hard time making weight, and he's also been reported to have a fever. So Puma Martinez is not feeling good going into the Ioka fight, and I feel like if this is the case, we're now in a situation of you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If he goes in there and he goes fights Ioka and Ioka beats him, I'm gonna feel upset about that because I'm gonna feel like Ioka beat a compromised version of him, right? And if he doesn't, it's just like, okay, well, you pull out the fight and you'll have to reschedule it. But it'll piss me off directly because I bought a ticket. I'm supposed to go to the fight. This is supposed to be my first world championship fight in Japan. My first world championship fight that I was supposed to experience in Japan was Sam Goodman versus Inoue on Christmas, but Sam Goodman doesn't know how to do a training camp and got cut. So that being said, I'm very frustrated. I'm very frustrated that this is happening. Apart from that, you also got some good fighters on the undercard. Like you got Hayato Tsutsumi, who's one of the top young fighters from Japan on the undercard, making his super featherweight debut. So I was really excited to see him. So could it be mind games? I mean, maybe, but like, are they really going to make this kind of type of mind games? I remember seeing a video of Puma Martinez about 2 to 3 weeks ago surface on the internet, on Twitter. And it was of him training, and he looked like he was out of shape. But I didn't want to like make too much of a big deal about it because I thought, okay, well, the fight's only, it's still some time away, so he can get it off. But it sounds like he's having a hard time getting it off. And if he does go in that ring, he's going to go in there and be a compromised version of himself. So if the fight does go through, I think Ioka has a golden opportunity here to put on a great performance and become champion again at 35 and insert his name right back into the mix at 115 for big fights against the likes of Bam Rodriguez. And it's pissing me off because Puma Martinez is a guy that I want to see Bam Rodriguez fight, but if he's having a hard time making 115 against Ioka, odds are he's going to have a hard time making 115 against Bam Rodriguez. So now it's like, in my opinion, Puma Martinez, in my humble opinion, Fernando Puma Martinez at his best could give Bam some serious problems, and maybe even beat him. Honestly, I want to see that fight, but I don't want to see that fight if Puma can't be at his best. I don't know if he can't make weight because he's not disciplined and he's just fat outside the ring, and I don't know if it's because he just legitimately has physical conditions that are preventing him from making weight. Maybe his body can't do it anymore. I don't know, but regardless of the fact, it's not a good sign for him. Good sign for Ioka. If the fight goes through, it's a good sign for Ioka. Ioka's gonna have a glorious opportunity if he steps in the ring. If Puma Martinez steps in the ring to probably beat a compromised version of him. So that's what it is. And it sucks because Puma Martinez is one of these guys in boxing that's done things the hard way. He's beaten some good fighters along the way, like Jerwin Ancajas and Jade Bornea. He's beat up on a lot of Filipino fighters, and then he came to Japan and he beat up on Ioka, right? And this is a guy in Puma Martinez that I think was really on the precipice and is on the cusp of some really great things in boxing. But, weight, whether it be directly or indirectly, is starting to play a role in his career, and it may prevent him from even doing that. So it's unfortunate. Hopefully the car can still go on, and I hope and I pray that Puma Martinez can go in that ring and give his best and not be a compromised version of himself. Because if Ioka beats him, I don't want to sit here and come on in a post-fight review and be like, Ioka won, but he didn't beat like Puma Martinez for real, which won't be his fault. All Ioka can do is take care of business and be the best he can be going into the fight. But it's just, as a boxing fan, you want to see these guys be at their absolute best possible so that we get the best fights possible. And it sounds like we're not going to get it. So I'm hoping just on a selfish level, I've never been to a world title fight in Japan. This fight is in a part of Japan I spent a lot of time in, which is Ota City, Tokyo, Otaku, Tokyo, Japan. And it would be very special for me to go to this venue and watch this fight and experience championship boxing in Japan. In a fight that I've been very excited about for a long, long time now. So, yeah, you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you guys think of this? Do you think we're about to get a compromised version of Puma Martinez? Because I don't want that. I want the guy who's throwing, a high volume of punches, a high output of punches, looking to push his opponents back, punching them to the body, being that just dog, that ferocious swarmer of a fighter that he is. And I want Ioka to have to really answer some serious questions if he's really built for this in boxing anymore. I don't want Ioka to fight Puma and win, and then he's going to be old as hell, and then Bam Rodriguez get a chance to fight another 35-plus-year-old fighter. I'm tired of seeing that shit. Please, Puma, get well soon. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my thoughts. I want to hear you guys in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take your ride.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this, make sure you guys click right over here.
Keep watching my boy BT put on the best interviews out here.